You have done this before. Something good was happening in your life. A relationship, a career, a chance at something you actually wanted. And then you destroyed it. Not because you wanted to, but because something inside you couldn't let it survive. If you have ever wondered why you do this video is for you. Psychologists call this self-sabotage, but that term is misleading because it implies you are doing it on purpose. You are not. Self-sabotage is what happens when your nervous system believes that good things are more dangerous than bad ones, when stability feels more threatening than chaos, when happiness feels like a warning sign that pain is coming, and the brain decides better to destroy it now than wait for it to destroy me. To understand self-sabotage, you need to understand one psychological truth. The brain does not optimize for happiness. It optimizes for survival. And survival means stay in environments your nervous system recognizes. For people who grew up in chaotic, unstable, or painful environments, chaos became the baseline. Love that was inconsistent taught them warmth disappears without warning. Success that was punished or ignored taught them achieving things leads to pain. Safety that was repeatedly taken away taught them the better things feel, the harder the fall. So the adult nervous system learned a devastating equation. Good things don't last, so destroy them before they destroy you. And what looks like self-destruction from the outside is actually the brain's most sophisticated attempt at self-protection. Here is exactly what happens inside the brain during self-sabotage. Something good happens. A promotion, a loving gesture, a moment of genuine happiness. Instantly, the amygdala, the brain's threat detector, activates. Not because the good thing is dangerous, but because it is unfamiliar. The brain sends one signal: this is not safe. Get out. And so the person begins unconsciously to recreate the familiar. They pick fights in good relationships. They procrastinate on opportunities they desperately want. They quit right before the finish line. Every single time, and here's the most painful part, they know they are doing it, and they cannot stop, because awareness alone cannot override a nervous system response. You cannot think your way out of something your body instinctively does to survive. You will recognize self-sabotage in yourself by these patterns. You feel deeply uncomfortable when things are going well, like you're waiting for something to go wrong. You start arguments with people you love right when the relationship deepens. You procrastinate on the things that matter most to you. You convince yourself you don't deserve good things right before they arrive. You are your own harshest critic, by far. You reach a certain level of success or happiness, and then pull yourself back down. And you have spent years wondering, why can't I just let myself have good things? Here's what actually helps. Not motivation, not willpower, not trying harder. What helps is nervous system regulation. Learning to tolerate good things without your body treating them as threats. Through therapy that addresses the root, not the behavior. And through one specific practice that neuroscience supports. Noticing the moment you want to self-sabotage, and pausing for 10 seconds before acting. Not to stop it with willpower, but to give the prefrontal cortex time to catch up with the amygdala. 10 seconds. Between the impulse and the action. That is where change lives. And if this video described you, if you have ever watched yourself destroy something good and had no idea why, if you have reached the edge of happiness so many times and turned back every single time, you are not broken. You are not self-destructive by nature. You are someone whose nervous system learned to fear the very things you want most, and that is not your fault. But it is your work. The fact that you are still here, still trying to understand yourself, means the part of you that wants good things is stronger than the part that fears them. Drop sabotage in the comments if this described you, and share this with someone who keeps destroying good things. They need to understand why.